just gone past 5 o'clock this morning, and we're over to Wes's place because he's got a new lure that we're going to try out, and it's going to be perfect conditions to try out this new lure. So we'll see what he's got in store and what the fish have in store for us today.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Fantastic.
Start for it.
Yeah.
Actually, not too much wind yet. See how we go.
Yeah.
Beautiful car.
So good.
Okay, Mitchell, so you're one of the very first in the country to try the new Sumo Grumpy Fish. So, yeah,
Exciting.
get into it, mate. Hopefully get us a good fish. See, it's got the flashing blue lights on it, eh? So, designed for the deep water stuff, but also designed for windy days like this. Go for it, mate. Bombs away.
He's got the first fish on the new Sumo Grumpy. And let's see what he is. Not particularly large, I don't think, but that's alright. We're only in 40 metres of water, so a lot of people regard these big grumpy fish lures as being for like 70 metres plus. But the truth is, on a day like this when it's really windy, a decent sized lure is useful even when you're in quite shallow. And that's a nice little fish. He's a good penny. He's going to go home for tea. My theory is that even though that's a really heavy lure, by the time the fish feels on it, it's too late. He's already hooked up. So the fact that we're fishing with 250 grams is not putting these fish off. Very nice. So we've just seen some dolphins heading that away. And hopefully they're going to lead us to some fish. So basically when I'm fishing with a grumpy fish, I will drop it to the bottom. If there's no structure, I'm not worried about it hooking up on anything. Once I've reached the bottom, I'll often move the rod quite gently to start with, because there's been many times when a fish chases it down, and as soon as I get to the bottom, then I'll get bites. Of course, when you do get bites with a slow jig like this, you don't strike, because you're going to pull it away from that fish. You want it instead to just look like a little squid or something, just making its way really gently. And you don't want sudden jerky movements, so that's why it's good to have a rod tip which has got quite a bit of flex in it. And if I don't get those bites straight away, I'll spend the next couple of minutes going down, hitting the bottom, and then just lifting it slowly. So you're getting a little puff of sand coming up every time it hits the bottom like that, and often that will attract fish in to try and pick out what's going on as well. I'm just giving it that little drip, just moving it up through the water column like that basically. And something's grabbed it, pretty small. Hoping it's a gurney. Yes, it's a gurney. You beauty. Look at that. Isn't he gorgeous? I think we might let this one go. He's happy. Okay, so just picked up another one. Once again, there's proof that these big lures are not scaring away the little fish, eh? This guy's not quite legal. Let it go.
Behold the Sumo Grumpy Fish, and we're going to put this on the line and we're going to show you how to do it. Yeah, these lures have been pretty good this morning so far, and yeah, we're going to whip this orange one on because we haven't had too much success with the other colour that I was using, with this pink one, and so we're going to give it a crack to now with the orange and see if we get some more success with this one.
The instructions are on the inside. You'll be fine. But are you one of these guys that reads instructions?
Occasionally, I'm one of those guys that reads instructions.
So we tried to go for the packaging as eco-friendly as possible, but obviously hooks need to be protected from small children, so they also need to be protected from the elements, so that's why they're in a little bag. So if you want the skinny version of the instructions, you just thread the lure on the same way as that wire was threaded on before. So through the head, through the little brass barrel on the skirt there. There's a little brass barrel holding all the skirt material in place. Through the disco clip, through the dinner bells, and then tie it off on the hooks that you've got on your back.
Yeah. So we get the skirt, find that little brass knuckle.
Yep, that's the one.
There it is.
You can see it's got a concave and a convex end. So if you turn it over, the other side bulges out. Yep, so I go through that side.
Go.
Get your dinner bells.
Dinner bells.
Rattles for sound and vibration. You'll see that we've done slightly bigger hooks on the Sumo Grumpy Fish, because we know that people are going to be using them in deeper water on a lot of occasions and targeting bigger fish. And the odd guy's going to sneak a bit of bait on there, let's be fair. So a bigger hook, but it certainly hasn't affected the hookup rate this morning. I normally tie it off on here with a uni knot. Through the loop. So if I come back, now you've got 2 lines. This becomes the 3rd line, and that's the one that I wrap around. So I've made a loop, go around 7 times. Slide that up and we're good to go. So now you've got the head that's going to slide away when you hook up on your fish, so that you can't use the weight to get the hooks out. You've got that really nice dangly tail material that's actually going to pulse as it's moving through the water with that curly tail on it. And you've got the hooks that are designed with a bit of crystal flash in them to increase the drag on the hook, so that when it's drifting along, and you can watch the videos of this underwater doing this, it's drifting along and it's actually, the tail's up like that, and because there's drag on the hooks, they're actually up on the skirt, right where the fish are going to bite them. So that's what we're after. Very good. Better get it in the water.
Alright, so just going to drop this lure into the water, just going to keep a finger on it. Allow it just to drop slowly, just so then the head doesn't separate and get all tangled.
Right, so you've got your just putting a little bit of pressure on there, keeping a little bit of drag on there on the way down, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. And I'm just letting it go until I feel it hit the bottom, and I just pull it up a little bit from there. There you go, it feels like we're on the bottom now. Pull it up just a little bit. There we go.
Well done, Mitchell's got a fish on. What have you got there, mate? Oh, nice.
Beautiful snapper.
Oh, very good. Caught on the Sumo Grumpy. It's a good looking fish, mate. Well done.
Beautiful.
Very nice fish, mate.
Yeah,
well
look at that.
Sumo Grumpy. So these 250 gram, the Sumo Grumpy we're calling them, and they've got the same light or a similar light in them to our other lures, except now we've put 2 on the lure, 1 on each side, and they flash blue. Not hugely bright, but as you get down deep, obviously that really stands out really well. The reason why we went for blue is because a lot of your deep water creatures actually glow blue. They've also got the same hole in them as the other grumpy fish for putting your Procure gel in, but it's got a square nozzle, so it just fits in there nicely. Just jam it in. You'll see that there's a little bleed hole out the back, so you can fill it up until it starts coming out the bleed hole at the back, and then you're all charged up, ready to go. Because it's a bigger lure, it's actually got a bigger cavity for luring that source. So here we go. Beauty, eh? It was never forecast to be a particularly flash fishing day today, but we're out here and it's paying the dividends.
Yeah, it is a goodie.
All like peas in the pod today, aren't they? There we go. A snapper on the Sumo Grumpy. Both hooks, man, there's no way he was getting off, eh? These are a bigger hook than I would normally use in a grumpy fish because they're going to be used in deeper water, but there doesn't seem to be any problem with the hookup rate. I think the key thing is having that crystal flash on the hook so that it increases the drag on the hook and keeps it up on the skirt. As long as you've got the hooks in the skirt, you're away. Once again, eh, just drifting along, giving this really slow lift. Nothing showing on the cylinder at all. Just picking up fish, eh? It's supposed to, according to the fishing calendar, this is supposed to be the lousiest day of the year in terms of bite time. Hopefully it's another gurney.
off by that big lure.